Today I'm going to show you how I updated these ugly old greasy wood cabinets we bought with the home and transformed them into updated modern cabinets. After removing all the cabinet doors and knobs, we start off with step one, our prepping. We're going to grab some crud clutter and spray all the cabinet doors. And then we're going to grab the Murphy's oil and wipe it down. And then we're going to use the Dawn's Power Wash and spray it down. And after that, we're going to wash it really good. When the home was purchased, the cabinets were really bad and greasy. So when you wash the cabinets, make sure you get every single stain of grease off of it and particles that were left from the food that was cooked over the oven and stove. And also we want to make sure we get both sides of the cabinet doors, not just the outside. For step two, whenever the cabinets are dry, we're going to apply some wood filler into the old cabinet knob holes. And the reason for that is because we're going to apply some brand new modern cabinet door knobs to bring these cabinets to life. You also have to make sure that you get both sides of the cabinet doors with the wood filler. And don't worry about how much wood filler you put on the doors, because eventually we're going to sand it anyway to make it really flush. For step three, we give a couple of hours so the wood filler can dry on the cabinet doors. The cabinet knobs slash pulls of my choice is Reventi. They are nice modern knobs and overall pick on Amazon. And it already comes with 2 screws along with it. And I also bought a separate template to put in the holes where the screws will fit on the knobs. Another addition to the template is it comes with a drill bit. And you can take whatever you have to mark the area where the cabinet knobs will go. And I suggest that you do buy another drill bit, because depending on how many cabinets you have, the drill bit will warp when it gets hot. For step 4, we are drilling the holes that we marked with the Reventi template that we purchased on Amazon. And as you can see, like I stated, the drill bit is starting to warp because it's getting hot, because I had so many cabinet doors to drill. For step 5, we take all the cabinet doors outside to sand. It is a really messy job, so I suggest that you do it outside. And I purchased a mouse sander from Harbor Freight, as well as P120 grit sanding pads. So we can sand them, get in the corners and the crevices. I also cleaned and sanded the cabinet frames as well to get ready for prime and paint. My choice of primer is Kilz 3. And the reason I chose it is because it helps with the stain blocking with fingerprints and cooking grease. And to top it off, you want to choose an enamel paint. I chose the White Bear semi-gloss, not too shiny, just perfect. It's a pretty good quality paint. And the name of the white paint is Bit of Sugar. Now here comes the fun. This is the part where we start the painting process. And what we're going to do is we're going to buy solo cups to hold up the cabinets while you paint, and while it dries you also need it as well. And I also purchased a foam roller brush and also foam paint brushes, but I just use them to get little spots here and there. As far as cabinet shelving, I bought 1x6 wood planks and 2 boxes and just made my own shelf that way. Now we're applying the primer. Now depending on the way that your cabinet is made, I had to use a paintbrush to get in between the crevices of the cabinet doors first, before I started using the paint roller. Afterwards, you want to add 1 to 2 coats of primer, depending on your choice. I only did 1 because I had the Kilz 3, which only recommended 1 coat. After we let the primer dry over 24 hours, we now apply our paint. We apply the same steps as the primer. I do recommend you do at least 2 coats. Let one dry for 24 hours and start the process on another coat the next day to get the finished look that you want. Once the cabinet doors drop on a custom shelf that I built, I applied the knobs, and now I'm going to install them back on the cabinet frame one by one. Here's our newly rejuvenated, restored cabinets that gives you the finishing touch of a new modern look. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe.